Hello guys, this is Alphvest again, and I'm bringing to you my weekly analysis of the market for week 28, starting from July 5 to July 11, 2021. I'll be sharing with you my view on the dollar index DXY, EURUSD, AUDUSD, XAUUSD, otherwise known as gold, the Bitcoin, and Etherium respectively. On DXY, I made this analysis last week. And we had this bar as the last bar we had for Friday for week 26, and I proposed that the dollar index may likely drop with a long wick downward towards this region before making a bounce up. For what we have seen here for 3 consecutive days is a signal that there's a huge demand, and whatever news is going to come out for the week, news always happens, and what news does is just to up the market, help what the technical has been seeing for a while. So we had possible news coming next week and shoot this up, and eventually yes, we had news of the Fed stating inflation and so on, and then we had the first rally starting on the 28th of June, that's on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday we had this topping buy here, and then before we knew it, it dropped down to engulf these Thursdays. But for me now, what I can see is the dollar is really giving us a signal of a range or a short for this kind of move here. This is a negative move. It's a negative move. Formerly, I was thinking that the range is going to drop to this region alone, and most likely it is just going to range around this region, or it may drop back into this demand zone to retest it. If it ever retests this demand zone and can break through it, then a new downtrend, maybe temporary downtrend for the dollar again. But if it's just range within this region, there is a range in this region, and we can have a move high of the dollar in the next few weeks. So as it stands, we have a new trend that I can say, the trend of either ranging in this region for the next few days or the next few weeks, or it may drop downwards on this demand zone or even below it. So what you are watching for the week is just, let us sit back and watch what the dollar wants to do. But this is a signal of a drop. This here gives us a signal of a drop. 2 weeks ago, I had this double tops carved out for the EURUSD, and I made this analysis that the euro may fall against the dollar even as high as it was at $1.20 down to $1.17, losing 3 cents in the process, and even more than that if it eventually breaks this neckline of 17 cents, $1.17. This was the last bar we had for week 26. Then week 27 we had this first on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday we have this hammer-like bar which engulfs the range of the Thursday's bar in the open and the close range, and then it's also sitting on this $1.18 support. From my own point of view now, I think this does not want to drop below this region, or maybe it's just going to have a little bit of retracement up here and then drops eventually. But what I can see from this signal and also from the dollar index is that there might be a range in this region in the coming days, and if it is not a range, it will just be that the testing of this $1.20 region. We can see $1.19 here acting as resistance. The price got almost close to it and bounced back with this shooting star that we have here. So what I can say for the coming weeks in week 28 is going to be a ranging week. If it's going to ever have any momentum in it, it will have momentum in the opposite direction, which is to the upside. So but I feel like there has been a lot of momentum coming in recent days, so there will be a little bit of range for this coming week that we are taking. This is a zoomed view of AUDUSD. AUDUSD has analysis started last week. I added it to my charts because I felt like there's something carving out of AUDUSD after this huge breakout from week 25. And then after this huge breakout on week 25, we had week 26 retraced to this extent, and with this week 26 retracing here effect, it was a signal for me to enter. This was what week 27 played out as, and we had this analysis of we dropping to this support region for Aussie against the dollar, but the week closed with this long wick bar standing almost as a hammer. We attempt to see what happened on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, after we had this breakout, there was a retest of it last Friday. This was last Friday. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But we will see what Friday bar closed as. Friday bar closed as a totally engulfing bar to both Thursday and Wednesday. This is not just a weak engulfing bar, it is a strong one. So what I can say in my own point of view is AUD, the Aussie against the dollar, is not what you should trade for now. With it having to engulf 2 previous days, is showing that the buyers really came in this region. Even though we're having a lower low here to this place, this lower low is not really something that went so deep that way. The price range within these two are not that much. I am dropping the AUD for this week. For the week 28, I advise you leave AUDUSD and let the market do what it can do best. Here is my chart of gold from last week. Like I said last week, that we see market repeat the same thing it did in the past. And here is why I stated last week that if the market could make a move in this way, then most likely it may repeat the same move in this region. And just like it was ranged, the market made the same move. This was Friday's bar, last week Friday's bar. Then we had Monday, we had Tuesday, we had Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. There was this huge supply zone I pasted here, but we see that the buyers touched the zone on Thursday, and then on Friday they broke into it and closed even within it. So this bar here closed above the highs of about 3 candles here. The high of this bar also is above the highs of these other bars. Investors have really come in for the gold, and gold may attempt to touch this moving average first before there will be a decline next week most likely, or there will just be a little bit of retracement here to this zone, and then we have a continuation of our uptrend. It may be a short uptrend because we still have this weekly resistance high above here. So if there will be any move, I'm almost up to this region before we can see a breakout. These resistance zones are there to break. As a trader, as an investor, you watch what the market is doing, play along with the market, and enter your trade and make your profit. Now we have the crypto gold, Bitcoin. I made this analysis last week. On Saturday last week, it had this, after the analysis we made, it had this rally up Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then Wednesday began to have a little bit of retracement, Thursday as well, and then Friday the buyers stepped in again. Most likely the uptrend resuming back again. I can say that this uptrend is just temporary unless we have a breakout of this 41,000 region, 40,000 to 41,000 region. If there's a breakout of this supply zone and a weekly close above it, then it's going to be the beginning of a new uptrend for the Bitcoin, or let me say for the markets, for the crypto market in general. But if there's going to be a touch of this region, I would say seek a selling signal here. If you're a trader, sell the Bitcoin. My opinion for the coming week is that the markets will just range in this region, may close the week around $36,000 or $35,000, and then for the next week, week 28, we may enter the $40,000 range. If not, we should just range around this $36,000 for the meantime. I want to say same goes with Ethereum. You will remember that we started Ethereum with our weekly view. On the weekly view last week, I made the analysis that it may most likely be a close above this resistance that last week and eventually became support. Let's see what it did on the daily time frame. At the moment when I was making the analysis, this was where we were. We were in this range on Saturday last week, and then Sunday bar, you will see what Sunday bar did. It launched up and closed right above the resistance, and then the resistance became support. And we'll see what Monday did. Monday was here, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, and here is Saturday. So with the bar we have on Friday, it is also looking alike with some other market analysis. This bearish engulfing bar, I am not in so much support of a huge drop. It will just be a little bit of retracement of this breakout of resistance, which we can support. It may come down to retest this support. My own point of view for Ethereum for the week 28 is leave the market to unfold, leave the market to make out what it wants to make. If there is a retracement down to the support region and it gives you a signal to long, then you can long and await your price at this region. But if there is no signal, it may be a drop below it and most likely to the $14.35 mark. Please subscribe to my channel, share your thoughts and comments in the comment section, and share this video. Have a good trading week. See you next time.